Kaley Cuoco was living what many would call a dream life, known to the world as Penny from The Big Bang Theory. She was one of television's highest-paid actresses, earning over $150 million during her career on the show. But behind the cameras, things were far from perfect. The glamour of Hollywood, the fame, and the money could not shield her from personal struggles and heartbreaking moments. Born on November 30th, 1985, in Camarillo, California, Kaley grew up just 50 miles from Los Angeles, the heart of the entertainment world. Her father, Kaley Cuoco, worked as a real estate agent, and her mother, Lane and Wingate, stayed at home to care for the children, passing on her English and German roots through quiet family routines. Even as a young girl, Kaley's life was touched by Hollywood. She began acting at the age of 6, appearing in television movies like Quicksand, No Escape, and numerous commercials. While other kids played and went to school, Kaley spent hours on sets, learning lines, and perfecting her performances. Her parents encouraged her in every direction, not only in acting but in sports as well. She played competitive tennis as a child and quickly rose through the ranks, balancing tournaments and auditions. The discipline she learned from sports and acting gave her resilience that would become crucial later in life, as fame and fortune often bring pressures that few outsiders truly understand. From a very young age, Kaley Cuoco learned the harsh realities of life in the entertainment world. By the late 1990s, she was juggling auditions, commercials, and tennis tournaments, building a sense of responsibility far beyond her years. Her dedication paid off, as she gradually secured small roles in films alongside stars like Donald Sutherland and Denzel Washington. In 1992, she appeared in Quicksand, No Escape at age 6, marking her first experience with the pressures and expectations of professional acting. By 1995, she had a role in Virtuosity, acting opposite major Hollywood figures, and later appeared in Picture Perfect alongside Jennifer Aniston. Each small role gave her confidence and taught her how to navigate the industry, but it also came with sacrifices. Kaley was homeschooled from the 5th grade to keep up with her work, which allowed her to move freely between auditions and tournaments, yet it also created a sense of isolation. She finished high school at 16, academically accomplished but socially disconnected. The flexibility of homeschooling saved her career, but it also meant that she grew up in a world unlike most children. These experiences, balancing relentless schedules and personal growth, laid the foundation for the actress who would one day capture the hearts of millions as Penny. Kaley Cuoco's career took a major turn when she joined the cast of 8 Simple Rules in 2002, playing Bridget Hennessy. At just 17, she gained national recognition and experienced the sudden shock of losing co-star John Ritter, who died unexpectedly during the show's first season. The tragedy affected the entire cast deeply, showing Kaley how fragile life can be and how quickly circumstances in the entertainment world can change. Despite the emotional weight, she continued acting, joining shows like Charmed, where she further demonstrated her versatility and ability to adapt to different roles. Her persistence during these early years taught her an invaluable lesson. Success in Hollywood often requires resilience, patience, and the willingness to navigate uncertainty. These early experiences prepared her for the role that would define her career and establish her as one of television's most beloved stars in 2007. Kaley Cuoco stepped into the role that would make her a household name. Penny on The Big Bang Theory. The character of Penny, written as a warm, relatable neighbor, contrasted sharply with the original version, Katie, who was considered too harsh and unlikable by test audiences. Kaley initially preferred the darker version but embraced the rewritten role, bringing humor, charm, and depth that viewers instantly connected with. Her chemistry with co-stars Johnny Galecki and Jim Parsons helped elevate the show, turning it from a small sitcom into a ratings phenomenon. Kaley's portrayal of Penny was relatable, funny, and heartfelt, showing a character who could struggle yet remain kind and resilient. Over the years, her earnings rose significantly, reflecting her importance to the show. From $60,000 per episode in the first seasons to $1 million per episode by the later seasons, Kaley Cuoco became one of the highest-paid actresses in television history. Beyond money, her experience on The Big Bang Theory taught her lessons about teamwork, patience, and the balance between public success and personal life. Despite professional success, Kaley's life was not without challenges. In 2010, she suffered a severe horseback riding accident, breaking her tibia and fibula. The injury was so severe that doctors considered amputation. She underwent multiple surgeries and faced months of physical therapy, yet returned to work within weeks, with the show adapting to her condition, using clever camera angles and script adjustments. This period was emotionally and physically taxing, revealing fragility of the body and the pressures faced by actors to perform even under extreme circumstances. Kaley later reflected on this experience as life-changing, teaching her to value her body, slow down, and appreciate every moment. The accident highlighted both the dangers of life outside the controlled environment of sets and the dedication required to maintain a career in Hollywood as The Big Bang Theory grew in popularity. Kaley Cuoco's life became increasingly complex, balancing fame, wealth, and personal challenges. She made headlines not only for her success, but also for her personal life, including multiple relationships, divorces, and the struggle to maintain privacy. Her first marriage, fast and fleeting, ended quietly, followed by a second marriage to Carl Cook that also concluded after only a few years. These relationships brought deep emotional pain, leading her into periods of loneliness and depression. During this time, she faced physical manifestations of stress, including rashes and joint pain, highlighting connection between emotional and physical health. It was a dark period, yet also led her to embrace therapy and mental health awareness, openly discussing her struggles to encourage others to seek help. Her transparency about these issues transformed her into more than a star. She became a relatable figure, showing that even the most successful people face personal battles. That Kaley's post-Big Bang Theory career showcased her ability to reinvent herself. She founded Yes Norman Productions, named after her dog, and began shaping projects as both an actress and producer. Her work included voice acting in Harley Quinn and starring roles in The Flight Attendant, earning Emmy nominations and critical acclaim. This period demonstrated her versatility, proving that she could move beyond comedy into drama, animation, and more complex roles. By taking creative control, Kaley not only expanded her career, but also found empowerment in shaping stories that resonated with her personally. Her success in production reflected a deep understanding that talent alone is not enough. Vision, courage, and strategic choices are equally important. Motherhood brought another transformative chapter to Kaley Cuoco's life. She gave birth to her daughter, Matilda, in 2023, experiencing both joy and challenges. Physical issues such as wrist inflammation from holding her child and emotional struggles, including mood swings and anxiety, tested her resilience. Yet, these experiences deepened her understanding of human vulnerability and strength. Kaley embraced therapy and support networks to navigate these changes, showing a commitment to personal growth and self-care. The balance between professional obligations and parenting added another layer to her already complex life, yet she approached it with openness, humor, and honesty, sharing experiences that many viewers, particularly mothers, found relatable. Throughout her journey, Kaley Cuoco has faced the pressures of fame, intense public scrutiny, and personal hardships, yet she continues to thrive professionally and personally. Her financial success, including earnings from The Big Bang Theory and endorsements, has allowed her the freedom to take creative risks and support co-stars, reflecting generosity and foresight uncommon in Hollywood. She has learned to navigate the intersection of wealth, fame, and personal life while maintaining her integrity. Her ability to overcome physical injury, heartbreak, and public pressure demonstrates resilience, adaptability, and courage. Each challenge has shaped her, contributing to her growth as both an artist and an individual. That Kaley's story is a testament to perseverance and adaptability. From a child actor juggling tennis and auditions to one of television's most recognizable stars, her life shows that success is rarely linear. Her experiences, both triumphant and tragic, offer valuable lessons about balancing career ambitions with personal well-being, facing adversity with strength, and embracing growth even when life feels overwhelming. Kaley's openness about mental health, therapy, and personal struggles has also made her a role model for millions, illustrating that even the brightest stars encounter darkness and must find their own paths to light. Her career, wealth, and personal evolution reflect not only talent but determination, strategy, and resilience. As of 2025, Kaley Cuoco's life continues to evolve. She remains active in acting, producing, and personal ventures, seeking projects that resonate deeply and offer new creative challenges. Her relationship with Tom Pelphrey has brought stability and love, demonstrating that hope and connection remain possible even after heartbreak. She has embraced both her successes and her struggles, using her experiences to guide her choices, support others, and redefine what it means to be a modern celebrity. Kaley's journey illustrates the complex interplay of fame, personal growth, and human resilience, making her story both inspiring and relatable to anyone navigating life's highs and lows. Through triumph, tragedy, and transformation, Kaley Cuoco has not only survived Hollywood's pressures, but emerged stronger, wiser, and more compassionate, continuing to leave a mark on both audiences and the industry itself. Kaley Cuoco was born on November 30th, 1985, in Camarillo, California. Growing up just a short drive from Hollywood, she was surrounded by the world of entertainment from the very beginning. Her father, Gary Cuoco, worked in real estate, while her mother, Lane and Wingate, stayed at home, giving Kaley and her siblings a stable home life. But Kaley's childhood was far from ordinary. By the age of 6, she was already stepping onto professional sets, appearing in television movies like Quicksand, No Escape, and taking part in multiple commercials. While most kids were in school and playing outside, Kaley was memorizing lines, performing in front of cameras, and traveling for auditions. At the same time, she trained as a competitive tennis player, balancing tournaments with acting work, a schedule that demanded discipline and focus far beyond her years. Her parents supported her every step, encouraging both her athletic and artistic talents. This early exposure to fame, discipline, and hard work would shape her resilience, giving her the tools to handle the pressures of Hollywood later in life. Even then, it was clear that Kaley was destined for more than just a normal childhood. At the mid-1990s, Kaley began appearing in bigger roles. She starred alongside actors like Donald Sutherland and Denzel Washington in small film roles, steadily building her resume. Yet her path was not without sacrifice. Kaley was homeschooled from 5th grade to keep up with her busy schedule, which allowed her to move between auditions, sets, and tennis tournaments. While this flexibility helped her career, it also meant missing out on a typical childhood experience with friends and school events. Even so, Kaley thrived in this unconventional education. She finished high school at just 16, prepared academically but socially isolated. Acting gave her a purpose and a way to connect with the world, but also exposed her to the harsh realities of the entertainment industry at a young age. Each audition, each small role, was a lesson in perseverance and resilience, qualities she would need to navigate Hollywood's unpredictable landscape. In 2002, Kaley Cuoco landed a role on 8 Simple Rules, playing Bridget Hennessy. This show gave her national recognition and introduced her to a wider audience. However, tragedy struck when co-star John Ritter passed away during the first season, a sudden loss that shocked the cast and the world. For Kaley, this event was a powerful lesson about the fragility of life, showing her that even as an actress on a successful show, unexpected challenges could come at any time. Despite the emotional turmoil, Kaley continued to work, appearing on shows like Charmed and other small projects. These years taught her that success in Hollywood often comes with personal sacrifices, unexpected obstacles, and the need to stay strong through adversity. She was learning early that talent alone wasn't enough. Resilience and adaptability were equally important. Kaley Cuoco's life changed forever in 2007 when she was cast as Penny on The Big Bang Theory. Originally, the character was meant to be harsher, but writers rewrote her into a relatable, kind, and funny neighbor, a role that perfectly matched Kaley's talents. She brought warmth, humor, and depth to Penny, making the character instantly lovable. Her chemistry with co-stars Johnny Galecki and Jim Parsons elevated the show, turning it into a ratings powerhouse. Kaley's salary also reflected her importance. She started with $60,000 per episode, eventually earning $1 million per episode by the later seasons. But beyond the money, the show taught her lessons about teamwork, professionalism, and balancing fame with personal life. Penny wasn't just a character. She became a cultural icon, and Kaley's performance was central to the show's worldwide success. Despite professional success, Kaley faced serious challenges off-screen. In 2010, she suffered a severe horseback riding accident, breaking her tibia and fibula. Doctors even considered amputation, making the situation life-threatening. She endured multiple surgeries and months of physical therapy, but returned to work within weeks. The production team adjusted scripts and camera angles to accommodate her recovery. This experience was physically and emotionally draining. Yet, Kaley emerged stronger, gaining a new perspective on life. It taught her to value her health, appreciate small moments, and handle adversity with courage. The accident was a turning point, highlighting her determination and resilience, a recurring theme throughout her life that Kaley's personal life often made headlines. She went through multiple relationships and divorces, experiencing heartbreak and loneliness along the way. Her first marriage ended quietly, and her second marriage to Carl Cook also lasted only a few years. These experiences left deep emotional scars, sometimes manifesting in stress-related physical symptoms. However, Kaley didn't hide her struggles. She embraced therapy and mental health awareness, openly sharing her experiences with fans. This transparency made her relatable, showing that even someone living a dream life in Hollywood faces personal battles. Her willingness to discuss these challenges offered encouragement to viewers experiencing their own hardships. After The Big Bang Theory, Kaley Cuoco focused on reinventing herself. She founded Yes Norman Productions, producing and shaping projects that resonated with her personally. She took on voice acting in Harley Quinn and starred in The Flight Attendant, earning critical acclaim and Emmy nominations. Kaley's post-sitcom career showed her versatility. She was no longer just a comedic actress. She became a producer and creative force. By taking control of her career, she expanded her influence and demonstrated that true success in Hollywood comes from combining talent with vision, strategy, and determination. In 2023, Kaley welcomed her daughter, Matilda, into the world, marking a new chapter filled with joy and challenges. Motherhood tested her in unexpected ways, both physically and emotionally. She dealt with wrist inflammation from holding her child and navigated mood swings and anxiety. Yet, these experiences also brought growth. Kaley embraced support systems and therapy, approaching motherhood with openness, humor, and honesty. Her journey as a parent showed resilience in a different form, highlighting the ongoing balance between personal life and career. Kaley Cuoco's life is a story of perseverance. From a child actor balancing tennis and auditions to one of television's highest-paid stars, she faced pressures few could imagine. Injuries, heartbreak, and public scrutiny tested her repeatedly. Yet she continued to rise, learning lessons about resilience, patience, and the value of mental health. Her story is inspiring because it shows that success doesn't mean a life without challenges. Fame can't shield anyone from heartbreak or struggle, but it can provide opportunities for growth and reinvention. Kaley embraced her vulnerabilities, using them to connect with fans and guide her career choices. Today, Kaley Cuoco continues to shine. She remains active in acting and producing, carefully choosing projects that inspire her creatively. Her relationship with Tom Pelphrey brings stability and love, and she continues to engage with fans openly about life, fame, and personal growth. Kaley's journey illustrates the balance between triumph and struggle. She shows that even amidst heartbreak, accidents, and public pressure, it's possible to thrive, reinvent yourself, and create a meaningful life. Her story is a reminder that resilience, courage, and self-awareness can transform challenges into opportunities, leaving a lasting impact on both the industry and her audience. Kaley Cuoco's life is proof that behind every smile,